Hey everyone, welcome to another Rope for Q video, and this is frame 2 of my 3-frame match against Isaac, friend of the channel. If you haven't watched frame 1 of this 3-frame match, I'm going to put a card up here, so feel free and go ahead and watch that, but make sure you come back and watch the second frame 2. Let's see if I can continue the form I showed in the previous frame, where I was fairly comfortable, maybe a little bit tense towards the end, but managed to find some form and pot some pretty nice balls. So, frame 2, let's get on with it. Before we do though, if you do like this kind of snooker content, please do give me a thumbs up by clicking the like button below. And if you do like watching more people like me, i.e. grassroots snooker players, play snooker on YouTube, then feel free to subscribe to my channel. It doesn't cost anything. And you'll follow along with my journey to hopefully improving at snooker at some point. Anyway, on with frame 2. So Isaac to break this time. Breaks from the other side, from the yellow side. He does the single, not single, the 2-cushion break. Seems to work out for him, and he quite often ends up behind the green, as he has done at this time. So a very handy break indeed. I struggle with that break, but I'm struggling with my breaks generally at the moment. More on that in a future video, and there's a good reason for it. But I was just trying to play a dump shot there and just caught it a little bit thick. That's a good pot from Mike. I think he's still on this pink to the middle. Very disappointed with that, but it was tough. Should have played for the black there. I think I was trying to get out for the pink, but I played too much stone and not enough screw. I guess I was stretching too much, so I think when I stretch, I have a habit of when I deliver the cue, I lift it slightly from where I was feathering. So yeah, something to watch out for. That was not. Well, win, but it's potentially worse because it's over the pocket. The cue ball to run past it hasn't run. I think he was playing for the blue, but the pink is still on, still cuttable. Yes, he just needs to avoid the off as long as he doesn't. Yeah, I think pretty much everything but playing ball was going to avoid the off. So strong start from Isaac. Not really played him. I think he's not left for me anything apart from this. Either long red to the green pocket or thin cut to the middle. I played it to the green pocket because I felt it was more of a shot to nothing, which it was, to be fair. With safety, managed to put it in. Not potable. Don't think it is. Maybe it was. Or maybe I was playing it as a safety, hoping that the red. Yeah, maybe I was playing it as a safety, hoping that the red would would hit the blue and stay down there. Is it come back up the table? Isaac was able to put it in. Bit unlucky though. That black could have stopped sooner. Safety, a good one. Oh, that was close. As I said in the previous video, that pocket is incredibly tight compared to the others, anyway. It's unforgiving, anyway. I felt that was in, but never mind. Be able to put it in. fine margins. I think he is. This red sort of the furthest to the right. We look at the pack of 6, or the pink. Does go. Oh, it doesn't. He's playing the one on the black spot, or near the black spot. Got those. Found the gap for pink. That's a great shot. Unlucky. I think he probably thought he was going to cannon the red, but then he was going to stay there. Yeah, not far off. Good 13 break there. Do here. Up to nothing, hopefully. I think that's what I tried to play, but couldn't avoid the red on the cushion. And again, I've left Isaac right in the middle. Pointing shot from me. Great chance for Isaac to, well, maybe winning the frame might be a bit too much to ask. The 4 reds together might be beyond either of our skills, but certainly put this frame, put me almost out of this frame. It's just come up a bit short on the blue though. Yeah, he's had to play to hold it. I think he might going to be snookered here, you know. Obviously took no pleasure in putting this blue on its spot. Trying to get it on its spot as best it could. Don't know. Only Isaac could be able to tell us if he could actually see that or not. I feel like the blue was on its spot. Problem is, we've got stickers on the spots now, which means that the spots will hopefully avoid the problem of having the divots in them that we've had in the previous tables, or in the when it was the table was covered before. But it means that the balls are quite difficult to spot. Let me know in the comments. Do you prefer to have stickers on the spots or not? You know, I can see the reason why clubs do it. Obviously, prolongs the life of the cloth, but I think it'd be far better just club players informed of how to respot colours to avoid the divots instead of dropping the balls on the spots. Roll them on. Fortunately, not every club player is as conscientious, I guess, as those of us who play regularly. That's not criticism. Some people just play for fun once in a while. Maybe aren't aware that rolling them on the spots is good to preserve the table. Anyway, this is proving to be the mirror image of the first frame. It's Isaac now that's got to 50. You know, have at least scored some points, but he got some good action on there. Got some good zip on the cue ball there. These are my balls we're playing with, and they had just been cleaned. So I think I can pretty well. Isaac's full of confidence. So I'm not going to go into too much detail, but Isaac has been off work for quite a long time. But not like he's been sort of bedridden or anything like that. So he's been able to play a lot of practice. Okay, he's when we first met, started playing together, he was always not a big fan of solo practice, but since he's been off work for almost a year, I think he's done a fair bit of solo practice, and it's done wonders for his game. got a bit of a chance here. I'm not out of it. Got a bit of a chance here to make an impact. That could have been a lot better. That's disappointing. But there's something about playing a difficult pot when it's you yourself. You just put yourself in that position. Like if it's all you've been left with by your opponent, then somehow it seems so much more difficult than if it's a pot that you've played a positional shot on and it's gone slightly wrong. That's what I find anyway. I'm having to work hard for these. As I could do with high value colours to make it a little bit easier to get into the frame. Snookers. Did I put this blue and then try and play a snooker on this last red? Or should I just keep going if I put the blue? Well, I think I was actually playing for position to try and snooker him on the pink, but I think I just come a bit far, so but the pot is onto the middle, so I think I'm going to take that on instead. If it had been slightly higher on this red, I would have had the perfect angle to send the red up the table and looking behind the pink. But I'm a little bit too far. I went too far, I've just come a little bit further and wait for this blue. I'm going to have to leave myself along yellow, blue obviously, or take on the green. Green being off its spot though. I don't know, what would you play here? The blue is the easiest spot, obviously. Should I just take the points and maybe play a safety on the yellow? Oh, take the blue. Left myself a chance of the yellow, but also a fairly good chance of getting snooker with the yellow and with the black. Really, yeah. But I think at this point I was just like with the break as high as it was. I thought I'm just going to keep going. If I get a clearance here, it would be my highest breaks. That's what I was thinking, even though it wouldn't be the frame. But it wasn't to be. Thankfully, I've not left this green, so I'm not out of this yet. Need a couple of snookers, but not a bad shot from Isaac. Kind of half safety, half. If it goes over the pocket, then that's not a bad thing. 28 points behind, 22. Need a couple of snookers. My attempt at playing for snooker wasn't far off. Pretty happy with the cue ball, the line the cue ball was taking, just right. But yeah, I was able to chip that to the pocket. If it got in, then that would have been frame over. as it is. I can pot this and try again on the blue.
Yeah.
Still need 2 snookers though.
That pocket doesn't carry on. Yeah. We keep catching on the net nearly, and then when the next one goes in, it falls out.
There's a bit of an issue with the pocket, and that occasionally the balls catch in the net pocket and don't drop through to the rail.
Yeah, the long things on there. You know, like a Beaconsfield, they have the longer ones on those
Yeah,
two pockets. That's where you pop those. For 19 behind, 18.
Still need one save.
Yeah.
One statement every ball.
Oh, another attempt at black. It's not quite got the line right.
Pretty happy with that, even though I was
Good chance here though. Undercooked it. Didn't want or can the black and then. But now the black and the pink are better position for snookers. As long as Eisen doesn't pot this.
except if you're using it to snooker, then it was the worst result.
But they're in a better position for him to get a snooker, which I don't think he was playing for, but you know, probably going to happen at some point. And you know, we all know how terrible I am at getting out snookers. And that's the end of frame 2.
I thought I'd be conceding my 4 red.
Well, that's the end of frame 2, and almost a mirror image of frame 1, where Isaac came out the blocks very, very strongly. I couldn't really get going. I got that early pot, which failed to get on a colour very well. Other than that, he kind of kept me off the table kept me without a pot to go out then for quite a while. I was pretty happy with my composure, though, coming back with that 28 break, was it, at the end? And I think I did put him under pressure. I think he did at the end say he felt I could have come back at him, but I just couldn't get high enough value colours to avoid me needing snookers at the end there. And then Isaac's tactical play got the better of me. But anyway, still happy with my form. Felt like I played pretty well. Isaac obviously played pretty well. Join me tomorrow for frame 3, the decider. Will the quality continue, or will we have a nervy tactical battle where one of us just scrapes over the line? You can only find out by watching that video tomorrow.